Hello, I hope this is working. Sound-wise, yeah, it looks like it is. I don't know if anybody's here. It looks like somebody's here. I'm in my bubble right now. There's some work being done on the dock, so people are probably going to be walking by and around me. And William is currently sleeping, but he may wake up while I'm doing this. I am overdressed for the bubble. It's like, I'm going to guess like 20 degrees in here. It's pretty warm, 20 degrees Celsius. And aloha. Okay, hey, Belle, how's it going? Originally, I was just going to do this live for Patreon, but then I thought, I don't do a lot of lives just in general for everybody. And so I thought it'd be kind of cool to do one just to answer any questions and like talk about what's going on right now. How's Hawaii? I bet it's very warm there. Probably warmer than my bubble, although my bubble is pretty warm. Just checking on the kid to make sure he's still sleeping. Yeah, I bet it's great. 78. What is 78? So you always tell me stuff in Fahrenheit. I got to get better at Fahrenheit. 78 Fahrenheit to Celsius. 25. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you're on volcano watch. Okay. What does that mean? Is it going to impact you or just be nearby? I can't imagine living in a place where active volcanoes exist. Any day now. Does that mean you have to leave if it erupts, or is it just going to make things difficult where you are? I lived on Vancouver Island for a little bit, and I couldn't stay because they keep talking about like any day the big one will hit, and the big one is an earthquake that is supposed to cause a great tsunami, which will eventually just wipe out the island. And I've asked people, friends living there, like, why do you live there? That seems crazy. Not really. It's 25 miles away as the crow flies. All right. Well, keep me posted, please, Bill. I hope it doesn't impact you. Currently in Canada, outside, well, currently in Canada, it's such a freaking big country. It's 14 degrees Celsius here in Hamilton, and sunny, no clouds, a few clouds. And we wrapped up our boat. We did ours first. We wrapped our boat up, I guess, 2 weeks ago. And there's a lot of concern for us on the dock because there's probably about like 14 liveaboards for the winter, and we are the only, yikes. We're the only family with a young child. So I think it's always the stigma a little bit where we are, that it's a little weird for us to be doing what we're doing with a young kid. But I don't think it matters to me. Like, there are lots of places around the world where kids are living in harsher conditions. And I'm not saying that this is a harsh condition. It's not. But it's definitely not like living in a house. So there are like things to take consideration of, and we have to be on top of things like heating. No, we're not on the hard. Hey. Okay. No, we're not on the hard. We are still in the water. And we have our bubble on top of us now that we were working on. So there'll be some episodes coming up about that eventually once I get through the summer. But we're going to be in the water all winter. We have a bubbler, and yeah, so that'll be good. A big thing that's happening. Yeah, sometimes. The Great Lakes have only really frozen probably like 3 times in my life that I've known of. Um, so it's not common, but along the shoreline, they will freeze. So we do have a bubbler to prevent that from creating a problem. And we are very lucky where our slip is. We are actually like right next to the entrance to the dock. There are further slips, like much further out, and those ones are going to get probably the worst of the storms. Although storms can get pretty bad. Last year we had 8-meter 8 mile swells. I don't know if they were waves, but 8-meter swells on Lake Ontario. Uh, and we're in the harbor, so it's a bit more protected, but that's a big storm. That's like crazy big. So looking forward to that adventure. Um, yeah, it's hard to be like too concerned about it right now just because it's so nice, but I have been thoroughly warned by everybody who's done it before. People are pretty like, oh, it's fine. It's whatever. It's a big deal. Um, and other people are a little bit more serious about it. But everybody has been so helpful and kind and willing to like we were building my door here, and I can wonder if I can turn this around so you can see my door. That's my door. And the concern is that's a bit short. I'm pretty short though, so I don't think it really matters for me, but it is a bit short. But some of the guys on the dock said to Chris, hey, look, if there's an issue, we'll rebuild her door for her. We'll make her a door. So I'm not too worried about that. Not that I would ever expect somebody to make me a door, but there are people who are willing to help us. Chris is going away for 3 months. So on Monday, he's leaving. And he'll be going to Germany. And then it's just going to be me and William for 5 weeks. And then he'll be back for Christmas and then gone again. So that's kind of added a little bit of a challenge. He's going because he has work. His work sends him away. Are y'all on the Canadian side of the lake? Yeah. Yeah, we're on the most western point of Lake Ontario. And we've been really lucky. Like, this is a really cool place to like start off sailing because it's so protected. Like, it's almost not a big issue at all. Anything that could happen is pretty tame. But even I think lake sailing is a little different. Hey, Bruce. I think lake sailing is a little bit different than ocean sailing because the waves can build so quickly, like a lot more quickly than probably ocean waves do. But again, I don't know. I haven't done enough ocean sailing to know that. But we've seen some pretty horrendous storms. So hopefully that'll give us some good experience going forward. But it is something that I'm a little concerned about just for the winter. But we have so many dock lines attached right now. I think we have at least 10 dock lines attached. So when he gets back, are y'all going to say, yeah? Yes, we are. So I don't know if that's the Hamilton bomber flying over us, but there's a bomber that often flies above us. Yeah, so the plan is that when he comes back, then he's going to give I think he's already giving his notice either tomorrow or the next day. And then, and his work already is kind of aware. And then we're going to be leaving as soon as we can. Warmer waters, yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to like not be dock side all the time. I was talking to another family today who went down the St. Lawrence in Canada out to the East Coast. And I think the thing that's sort of crappy is that like this is just now, at this point, a very small apartment on the dock with limited access to water and amenities, and that's fine. I don't mind camping, but the whole point of it is for the travel aspect, and the travel hasn't happened as much as I'd like it to have. I'm happy right now. A lot of the videos that we've been editing and that I'm continuing to be working on right now, new one up tomorrow. Bill, I hope you're going to be there. I freaking love it when you're there. Um, yeah, it's all sailing content now, so that's really cool. And we did a really big adventure this past summer, and a lot happened. So yeah, it just I'm like looking forward to full time doing it and not just like. Although this is part of the adventure. This is crazy. How many people live inside a bubble on a dock on their boat? So I shouldn't be like poo-pooing this bit, but and we've decorated a little bit. I don't know if you can see William's snowflakes. There's one and two. And I've got some Christmas lights beside me. It's hard to see it in the bright lights right now. Yeah. What alarm for the eruption? Got me all worried about you now. Must be good coffee. Oh, for my show. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, this was kind of this particular thing is a very quick one that I just decided to throw together just because I haven't really explained what's been going on in the last little while. Oh, so I have a couple updates. I'm just gonna like throw them in just so this doesn't go on forever and ever. But yeah, Kona coffee. I like Kona coffee. I have been privileged to have tried some, but never from like direct source. Always from somebody bringing it back, or it's good coffee. Yeah, so this week, tonight Chris is getting a haircut, and then tomorrow he's doing a stop to pick up some stuff from my mom's house because we have to get stuff shipped to my mom's instead of just directly here. We have to install a meter, which allows us to cow coffee. I don't know that one. Oh, if I do this, I get thumbs up. What the heck? Wow. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh, we have to get stuff from my mom. My mom has a few things that we've ordered that we have to install. So one of those things is a meter for our electrical system. And we have to take a picture of that and send. I don't know how I did that. We have to take a picture and send that into the harbor master, and then he charges us for our electrical during the winter, our hydro. So in the summertime when we're on the dock, we pay for our slip, but we don't pay for that. But now that we have a winter slip, we do pay for that. So we don't have a water maker yet. This is something that we want to get. Once we get out to the saltwater, that'll be more useful. But our boat is so small. It's so small. It's very hard to find room for anything. And then let alone systems like that, which take up a lot of space. I have so much faith that Christopher will figure it out. If he was here right now, he'd probably be saying he has no faith that he can figure it out. But he has done a remarkable job with everything he's touched in the boat since we got it, for somebody who's never lived on a boat before. And that's, for example, this like structure that I'm in right now, he definitely figured out all of that. Yeah, we definitely want a water maker when we're on the open ocean. Yeah, I agree. So that's something that we'll have to consider. We've also talked about like, when we get down south, are we keeping Mr. Turtle specifically, or are we going to get a bigger boat? So I don't know. A lot of people would be like, yeah, you should get a bigger boat. It's pretty small, but I really like it. And yeah, I don't really want a bigger boat. The Rain Man. Okay, I'll look into that. Thank you. Yeah, we haven't even started that kind of process yet, but we definitely need to look into that stuff because it's going to move fast. As soon as Chris is back from his trip, we have a whole bunch of work to do, hauling the boat out, doing bottom work, filling some of our through hulls, and then throwing it back in the water and heading out. You should get a big one. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'd like to for lots of reasons, but also lots of reasons I kind of like the smaller boat. There's a lot of work happening on the dock right now. Everybody is here because the wind has like died right down. So our neighbors are getting their wrap on, I think, and some other people are. And as I said, we were the first ones to get our wrap on because we were like nervous about Chris leaving and we needed to get stuff done. So we had a lot of help from friends. Anyways, that's my update. I don't think I addressed everything I wanted to say. The used boat market is going down. Why do you say that? I would think it would be going up. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that's pretty funny. Yeah, so I gotta cut this because the conversation behind me has turned into very Canadian conversation. But in the last few years, oh, that's crazy. I'm surprised about that. I would think that more people would be looking for, maybe not looking for boats, but like that there'd be more boats available or like parts available. So tomorrow at 8:30, new episode is live. And yeah, that's all I had to update, I think. Let me just take a double check and see. Yeah. Oh, we got to test our bilge pump too. That's the next thing because the last thing we want to do is walk away from the boat at all during the winter and then have our bilge pump not work correctly and have a pipe burst or something. And then or not a pipe burst, but like a through haul pop out or something. I don't think it's going to happen. These are the worries of my husband. He worries. But so we have to look at that. Make sure that the automatic bilge pump is working correctly and then install properly our manual bilge pump. I don't know why this keeps. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, this was a very impromptu little thing. Kind of last minute. I'm really happy that you showed up, Bill. It's nice to be able to hear about how Hawaii is doing. Yeah. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at our premiere. Anybody who's watching this, we have a premiere every Thursday. It starts usually at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. I guess we're not Daylight Savings. No, are we Daylight Savings Time now? I don't freaking know. And we've got a really good episode for tomorrow, a really upbeat one that has to do with actual like cruising almost, getting ready to go. And yeah, hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday. And I will do another one of these very soon. Okay. Bye, Bill. Bye, everybody.